Are you tired of trying to figure out which products are profitable for your business? Do you feel like you need a degree in mathematics just to make sense of your finances? Take a deep breath, because we have some great news for you. There is only one type of math you need to know to calculate profitable products. And the best part is, you don't even need a calculator. Welcome to Scaling for Success. We're all about helping businesses grow profitably, scale and move to the next level. If you're looking for consultancy and mentorship that really makes a difference, subscribe to our channel or visit the Scaling Management Consultant Group website, links in the description below. Let's start with a story about John, a business owner just like you. John was tired of struggling to make sense of his finances. He was spending countless hours poring over spreadsheets and financial reports, but he still couldn't figure out which products were actually making him money. That's when John decided to seek help from a consultant. And that's when he learned about the only math he needed to know to calculate profitable products. John was amazed at how simple the math was. And with the help of his consultant, he was able to optimize his product offerings and increase his profits. With this newfound knowledge, John was able to not only grow his business but also build a strong and confident team. And that's exactly what we want for you, too. As a business owner or entrepreneur, one of the most important things you need to understand is how to calculate profitable products. You need to know which products are selling well, which ones are driving your profits, and which ones are holding you back. Unfortunately, many business owners struggle with this simple math, and as a result, they miss out on the chance to grow their businesses and reach their full potential. So, without further ado, let's dive into the 6 tips for calculating profitable products. Tip number 1, know your costs. The first and most important thing to know is your costs. This includes all the expenses you have associated with making and selling your products, such as manufacturing costs, marketing costs, and shipping costs. Key to calculating profitable products is to optimize your costs. If you want to increase your margins, you need to find ways to reduce your COGS. There are a number of ways to do this, including reducing your production costs, finding more efficient suppliers, and streamlining your distribution channels. For example, you might be able to negotiate better prices with your suppliers, or you might be able to reduce your production costs by automating certain processes. The key is to find ways to reduce your costs without sacrificing quality or customer satisfaction. Tip number 2, know your margins. The second step is to know your margins. This is simply the difference between the cost of your product and the price you sell it for. The first step to calculating profitable products is to understand your gross margin. Gross margin is the difference between the cost of goods sold, COGS, and the revenue you earn from selling those goods. In other words, it's the amount of money you have left after paying for the costs associated with producing and selling your products. To calculate your gross margin, you'll need to subtract the COGS from your revenue, and then divide that number by your revenue. The resulting percentage is your gross margin. For example, let's say you sell a product for $100, and the COGS are $50. Your gross margin would be 50%. Tip number 3, focus on products with high margins. Once you understand your gross margin, you can start to focus on products that have high margins. High margin products are the ones that generate the most profit for your business, and they're the ones you should focus on selling more of. To find your high margin products, you'll need to sort your products by their gross margin. Then, look at the products with the highest margins and focus on selling more of those. Tip number 4, optimize your product offerings. The final step is to optimize your product offerings. This means making sure that you're offering the right products at the right price. Take a look at your product offerings and see which ones have the highest margins. Then, focus on those products and try to find ways to increase their margins even more. Tip number 5, diversify your product offerings. Another way to calculate profitable products is to diversify your product offerings. If you have a range of products with different margins, you'll be able to mitigate the impact of changes in market conditions or consumer preferences. For example, if you sell a product that has a high margin, but it's not selling well, you'll still have other products that are generating profits for your business. This will help you weather the storm and keep your business growing, even when conditions are challenging. Tip number 6, monitor your performance. The final tip for calculating profitable products is to monitor your performance. You need to keep track of your margins, your costs, and your sales, and make adjustments as needed. For example, if you see that one of your products is not selling well, you might need to adjust the price or find ways to increase demand. If your costs are rising, you might need to look for ways to reduce your expenses. By following these 6 simple tips, you'll be able to easily calculate profitable products for your business. And with that, you'll be able to grow your business and achieve the success you've always wanted.
Like this video if you found it helpful. And for more content just like this, subscribe to our channel or visit the Scaling Management Consultant Group website at scalinggrp.com or our new website at scalingresources.com.